Messiah?
All right, David, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, let's get started. All right. So today we have a lot of activities planned, right? So the first thing that I want to work on with you to get us started is to talk about prefixes and suffixes. Do you know what prefixes and suffixes are?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Tell me what you remember about a prefix or a suffix. Well, let's start with prefixes first. Sit up. Tell me what you remember about a prefix.
They start at the beginning.
Good. It's at the beginning of a word. Can you give me examples of prefixes?
If we like.
And what's the prefix?
Right?
Yeah, so you do know. So where do suffixes go?
Last.
They go last. And so did you know that prefixes and suffixes changes what the word means? Okay. So let's start off with a couple prefixes that you might be familiar with. So we're going to work with the prefix dis and re, right?
Yes.
So what does dis mean?
With the do not with.
Not. Good. Not. So, and re means what?
It's two. It got two meanings.
So, okay, I'll tell you. Re means again. Again.
There is another word.
Yeah. So let's play with these a little bit. So I have a prefix chart here on this chart paper. And I have here several different copies of the prefixes re and dis. Read the words on read the base word. These are base words. These are the original words. So read these words.
Turn. Like we do.
Slow down.
Full.
No, that doesn't say full.
What's that?
That's a blank one. Feel and agree. Good job. Now, what I would like for you to do is the word turn. We have a list of prefixes here. So which word would you put? Would you say disturn or return?
Return.
So take the re and put it there. Now, return. So what does that mean? That you're
bringing something back.
Good. Return means you bring it back. So that means you bought it, you got it once, and then you're taking it back. So return. Good job. So what about the word like?
Dislike?
Ooh. Grab this. Place it there. So dislike means to what?
Unlike?
Not quite. What did we say dis meant?
Not.
So what does dislike mean?
I do not like you.
Right, not to like. I dislike riding a bicycle. So what does that mean?
You don't like it?
I don't like it. Okay, so what about the word read? What would you put in front of that? Re or dis?
Disread.
Not
Or
quite.
read.
Huh?
Or read.
What is the word?
I think a read.
Reread. Can you say reread for me?
No.
Say reread.
Reread.
So what does that mean?
Restart?
You're restarting, which means you're reading it.
Again?
There you go. Read it again. All right. How about this one? Do.
Redo.
Ooh. What does that mean?
Start over.
Now you're starting over. You're doing it
Okay.
again. No.
Refill.
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 Where do you usually get a refill?
Gas.
Good job. I like that. I wasn't even thinking about gas.
Disagree.
Disagree means what?
I don't like that answer.
Yeah, it's a form of I don't like that answer. So if I disagree with your answer, that means that
Do not like it.
I don't like it. I don't agree with it. Good job. Now, when you're reading today, I want you to keep in mind that I need to hear you read the prefixes in front of words, okay? Okay, so let's reread these.
Return, just like reread, redo. Refill,
Refill.
disagree,
Disagree.
and this blink, blink.
Okay, so now we're going to go over the suffixes. Hold on. Now, you know we're going to review this when we're done, right? So I'm taking my cards away. All right. A suffix chart. All right. So, where did you normally see a suffix?
At the end.
At the end. Well, that's good because that's where suffixes are located, at the end. So now we're going to actually play with two suffixes. Full
Full means joy.
and
Well,
less.
without.
And what does full mean?
Full of joy.
So to have a
Good day.
lot of it, right?
Yeah.
Full means to have a lot of it. Now, let's take a look at these. Read this word.
Heart, hope, home, fight, fear, love.
Now, looking at these, we'll spread them out. Now, without me saying anything, I want you to place the suffix at the end of the word, creating a new word.
Okay.
Okay? Let's see what you can do.
Right.
You're supposed to grab one of these and place it where it belongs. Okay. So the first one, what did you place at the end of heart?
Heartful.
Oh. Is there such word as heartful?
I think so.
No, I think you're confusing it with hurtful. Hurtful. Which means that person is full of hurt.
Hurtless.
Heartless.
Heartless.
Heartless. So if a person is heartless, that means that they're without what?
Heart.
Without a heart, which means that they're mean. So the next one is a good one. You did good with that one. What did you choose?
Hopeful.
Hopeful, which means a person is what?
Hope.
Has high hopes. Good.
Homeless.
Homeless, which means what?
No one.
No
one.
I need you to be still.
No one.
You're without what?
No one.
You're without what? A home. What's the next one?
Fearless.
Ooh, what does that mean?
What you feel.
Fearless.
Without something.
Without fear. So if I'm not afraid, that means I'm what?
I'm afraid. That means you're strong. I'm not afraid.
You're not afraid. You're brave, right? Now, take a look at this one. Is there such word as lawful?
Loveless.
Loveless.
What's love?
So, what does that tell you?
You don't like someone?
Yeah, you don't have a lot of love for them, do you? No. Now, I have a question for you. Two of these words you can switch.
Wait, fullest?
No. Two of these words, two of your base words.
Fullest. Wait, fullest.
So let's look at full. Let's look at less. Less. And where would full go? Heartful, hopeful, which is already there, so that doesn't count. Homeful, no. Fearful, loveless. Where?
Fearful?
Fearful. So you can not only use less, you could use fearful. Now, initially, fearless means that you're not afraid, right?
Huh?
Fearless means you're not afraid. What does fearful mean?
You're full free.
You're
full free.
you're full of what?
Fear.
You're full of fear. That means that you're what?
Scared.
You're scared. Good job. So let's try less. Less is already here. So would it go here?
Hopeless.
Would it go, well, there's no place else it could go. So where would it go?
Hopeless.
Which means you're what?
Right. Hopeless means you're a goner. You're gonna do
So what does less mean?
well something.
So without
Oh.
hope.
Oh, that what you're doing. That what you're doing.
Well, yeah, it can mean that you're doing. So let's read these words again.
Heartless, hopeful, hopeless, homeless, fearful, and loveless. Loveless.
Okay. So do you get suffixes?
I've been on suffix.
Okay. So that means that when you're reading, I need to hear the ends of your words. Okay? You gotta say the whole word, just like you did here. Fearful, homeless, hopeless, heartless. We're gonna work on that today. Okay? Okay. Okay. I need to hear you say okay.
Okay.
Okay. Why are you eating the paper?